Well, good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Mission City Community Fund, we'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight for our second online auction fundraiser, Greater Giving Local Focus. I'm Robert Handa from NBC Bay Area, and I have the honor once again to be your host for the evening. Now, as we navigate this, our second online auction fundraiser, please note that there are several ways for you to donate to the Mission City Community Fund. First of all, of course, the online auction, or donating to the special Fund a Need for our nonprofit of the year, College of Adaptive Arts. Or you can simply give by clicking on the donate button that you'll see on your screen. Again, we want to thank all of you for joining us tonight and for showing your support. And now I'd like to introduce the MCCF Board Chair, Ann Kepner. Ann, it's good to see you again, even if we do have to do it virtually.
Robert, thank you for joining us and taking the time to support the Mission City Community Fund. Today, more than ever, there is great need in our community, and we are all facing the challenges created by the pandemic and just the struggles of living day to day here in Silicon Valley. You tonight have an opportunity to support the Mission City Community Fund. We come together once a year to raise funds to support various nonprofits who are doing incredible work in our community. We've been doing this for 30 years, and we're grateful that you've joined us this evening. Before we go any further, please take a moment to watch the following video that tells the Mission City Community Fund story. The Mission City Community Fund was started 34 years ago by concerned citizens in the city of Santa Clara. It was a time when federal funding was decreasing and local charities and nonprofits were really suffering. And so our city leadership in Santa Clara identified that problem and encouraged concerned citizens to step up and find a way that we could address these really important, compelling needs in our community.
I'm the Executive Director of the Santa Clara City Library Foundation and Friends, and we were established in 2001 as a support nonprofit for the libraries. MCCF has been a supporter of the foundation for nearly 20 years. From when we were just starting to expand programs, their support really enabled us to do that. And then their continued support over the years has made it possible for us to grow these programs even larger.
We give in 5 areas: healthcare, education, theater and arts, social services, and the environment. So nonprofits that are addressing needs in those 5 areas can apply for grants to the Mission City Community Fund.
JW House is a hospitality house. What we do is, our main goal is to take care of the caregiver, so that, when the caregiver goes back to the hospital, feels more relaxed, is more free to take care of the patient.
Mission City Community Fund is an entirely volunteer organization, so all of the money we raise goes right back into the community. We can quickly identify needs in the community. Those nonprofits know that we are here to partner with them and address the needs that they work very diligently and well at meeting.
Sunnyvale Community Services has been an emergency assistance agency here in our local community for over 50 years. We were founded in 1970 by volunteers. We serve low-income families and seniors here in Silicon Valley who need extra help to prevent homelessness and hunger. We're very locally based here. We have over 3,000 volunteers. We also have a staff and a lot of connections to donors and the community.
Having the opportunity to understand what other nonprofits do and then coming back to our allocation committee and making a recommendation. It's so satisfying to be a part of that process, that you have at least a significant role in helping that nonprofit.
And so it's together that we are able to make a difference for members of our community. We've gathered tonight because we all care deeply about our neighbors and our friends that live here in Silicon Valley. Tonight, I stand here at West Valley College in front of the College of Adaptive Arts. This is a program and a nonprofit that we've selected to be our nonprofit of the year, and you're going to hear more about them later in the program. But now is my opportunity to share with you how it is you can donate and support the Mission City Community Fund. And there's really 3 ways to do that. One, you can simply donate. On the Greater Giving website, there's a donate button, and everything you donate that way will go directly to supporting the nonprofits that the Mission City Community Fund works with and partners with. Second, you can support the Fund a Need program. Half of it will go to the College of Adaptive Arts, half of it will go to the Mission City Community Fund. The third way is you can participate in our auction. We have had fabulous donations made to the auction. Take the time, go through, find an item that you want for yourself, maybe you want to give to somebody else, but there's wonderful opportunities through our auction. And Robert, would you please share some more information about some of the highlighted items in our auction this year?
Well, thank you, Ann. I was just looking at this auction list, and there are some great items here, including the latest electronics, sports memorabilia, incredible wines, Broadway shows, and vacation getaways. But there was one item that kind of caught my eye. The 49er fan extravaganza is a sports fan's dream. Now, this package includes framed autographed jerseys for former 49er cornerback Eric Wright and former 49er linebacker and 4-time Super Bowl winner Tina Turner, as well as a football autographed by the great Ronnie Lott, as well as an autographed copy of Jerry Rice's book, America's Game, the NFL at 100. But of course, the real prize seems to be in this package is a private lunch at Fleming's Steakhouse with Tina Turner and Eric Wright. So check the auction website and place your bid now. Now, at this time, I'm honored to introduce an incredible organization that is putting your generous donations to work in our community and that the Mission City Community Fund is pleased to support. Please welcome the 2021 Mission City Community Fund Nonprofit Partner of the Year, College of Adaptive Arts.
Thank you, Robert. I'm Dr. Pamela Lindsay, and on behalf of myself and my co-founder, Deanna Persai, and our entire CAA Cardinal family, I just want to say thank you so much for this Nonprofit of the Year award from MCCF. We started in 2009. A College of Adaptive Arts was one class in a dance studio with one student. Actually, the first day, no one showed up, and it was a teacher work day. Flash forward to 2021, and each quarter we are serving upwards of 400 learning seats in 10 schools of study within a full liberal arts curriculum. We worked within the restrictions of the pandemic to rotate online the very first day, which I believe was March 17th, and put everybody onto Zoom. And that was the last day of the quarter. We thought, let's just see how it goes, and everybody showed up. So ever since, we've been working online and having amazing programs such as our musical theater programs and our film festival and library lecture series for students, and really being able to provide a rich course of study online. CAA measures its success by the seats filled and the individual learning opportunities that we offer at all levels of learning for any adult hungry to learn. We hope to take our model nationwide, and we're starting by getting it into all the campuses here in our immediate area, sprinkling across the state and then across the country. And we're lucky to finally be on our first campus toward that goal, which is here at West Valley. And we have a beautiful, equitable space here for our students now. And thanks to the support of MCCF, we have resources and wonderful programs to offer. We've worked together to provide media equipment, digital signage, and resources for business classes and our media lab. It goes on, and we just couldn't be more grateful. The Fund a Need portion of the evening is really exciting because it will help CAA and MCCF to continue this incredible work being done by both organizations and together. We're forever grateful, and we're looking forward to continuing to moving together to expand what we can do for each other in our immediate community and beyond. And with CAA's focus on being able to take our model global, with our copyrighted and trademarked models for teaching social, cognitive, and developmental skill building through the aspects of the learning areas that we teach. We're hoping to bring things into the community so that we can really share and create an even stronger net of support for each other. So again, thank you so very much for this award.
Thank you, Dr. Lindsay. What an amazing program you all are running here at the College of Adaptive Arts. We are so honored to partner with you as we have been for years, and really excited that you are the nonprofit of the year. To all of you who have joined us this evening, you have an opportunity to support CAA and to help further the work that they do. And that is by giving to CAA. It's on the website. Find that button and donate. Our goal is to raise $15,000 through the Fund a Need program this evening. And if we all join together and donate, we can make that goal. You probably know those donations are all tax deductible. It's just a wonderful way to give and to make sure that the population that they serve continues to have the opportunities that CAA provides. And while you're finding that button and donating, I'd like to introduce you to fellow board member John Elwood, and he will be introducing the recipient of the Austen Warburton Community Service Award for this year.
Thank you, Ann, and thank you to everyone joining us online. It's my great honor to present the 2021 Austen Warburton Award to the River of Life Church and Foundation, represented tonight by the founder, Pastor Tong Lui, and Foundation CEO, Sam Lau. Since its founding in 2007, the River of Life Foundation has been serving the residents of Santa Clara and the surrounding Silicon Valley with food and assistance programs serving the thousands in need during the pandemic. The River of Life Foundation has programs to help our community, like the Farmers, 2 Families, Meals with Love. They have provided emergency food boxes, hot meals, and healthcare kits to over 8,000 families a month. They deliver meals and groceries to senior citizens who's unable to come to the food pantry themselves. And they distribute protective personal equipment and prepare and provide meals to our heroes on the front line, the medical workers. The Operation Care program receives and gives out furniture, small appliances, tools, and equipment to needy families at no cost and is already reaching over 20,000 families to date. In addition to caring for Silicon Valley residents, River of Life Foundation also supports the global community, giving international aid to orphan children in 5 African countries by providing safe lodging, education, and medical care. Pastor Tong and Mr. Lo, we are proud to present the River of Life Church and Foundation with the Mission City Community Fund 2021 Austen Warburton Award.
Thank you. This is my great honor to receive this year's Austen Warburton Award. I would like to thank the Board of Directors of Mission City Community Fund for recognizing our contribution to the community. I would like to thank all the members in the River of Life Christian Church for their dedication, because without that dedication, we cannot do what we have done. Most importantly, I would like to thank God for giving us this opportunity to serve Him and to serve the community. And all this year, I have seen the church as a bridge. On one hand, we do see there are so many needs in the community. So many people are suffering, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally. But on the other hand, we also experience abundant grace and blessing from God, that we can connect with so many business and also relief organizations to provide all the resources for the needy people. And we really thank God the church has become the bridge to channel God's blessing to the needy world. But I know that we cannot do it alone. We need to join hands together because there's so much more for us to do. This award really opened our eyes to see what God can do through us. This award also deepened our relationship and commitment to the community. And I believe by the grace of God and through our cooperation, we can make this community a better place. Thank you and God bless.
Well, our heartiest congratulations to the River of Life Church and Foundation, Pastor Tong Lu, and Foundation CEO Sam Lo, winners of the 2021 Mission City Community Fund Austen Warburton Community Service Award. Now, before we go on to our next award presentation, remember to check out our auction website for items you might want to present to that special someone for the holidays. Now, We have a spectacular instant wine cellar with over 50 bottles of wine worth over $2,100. There are up-to-the-minute electronics available: an Apple iPad mini, Microsoft Surface Go, Amazon Echo Show 10, Google Home, and much more. And something special for you golf fans. Golf for two on the cliffs of the Pacific Ocean at Half Moon Bay's Ocean Course with your host, Tom Kepner, and a very special guest, radio host Brian Murphy of KNBR Radio's Murph and Mac Sports Show. And now it's time to present the 2021 Mission City Community Fund George and Donna Burdick Business Award. And to do the honors, please welcome MCCF board member Robin Burdick and Santa Clara Mayor, the Honorable Lisa Gillmor.
Thank you, Robert. Hello, I'm Robin Burdick. Tonight, it's my great privilege to help present the 2021 George and Donna Burdick Business Award to the Fiorillo family of Fiorillo's Restaurant in Santa Clara. Founded in 2008, the Burdick Business Award honors local businesses for their community involvement and outreach. And now, here to tell us more about the Fiorillo's incredible generosity is Santa Clara Mayor and my good friend, Lisa Gillmor. Lisa?
Thank you, Robin. The Fiorillo family and their restaurant have been a part in Santa Clara and Silicon Valley for more than 40 years. Though natives of Brooklyn, Vince and Elaine Fiorillo and their children quickly became good friends and extended family to many people in our community. Celebrating life's special moments at Fiorillo's restaurant continues to be an integral part of life in Santa Clara. Family patriarch Vince has been very much missed since his passing in 2010. But his wife Elaine, son Michael, daughter Renee, and the rest of the Fiorillo children and grandchildren have taken up the torch and are continuing Vince's legacy of hard work, laughter, love, and especially good food. Providing great Italian meals to the community is only part of their story. The Fiorillo's long history in Santa Clara is also filled with commitment to our community and dedication to helping others. During the pandemic, they stepped up their game to be sure that those in need were cared for. Food had been regularly donated to the elderly and organizations like Stand Up for Kids Silicon Valley. Hospitals, churches, nonprofits, and youth programs like Pop Warner Football and PAL Soccer have all been recipients of the Fiorillo's kindness and generosity. This may be surprising to many of you because the Fiorillos have never sought recognition for their efforts to help others. You may not know, but they have quietly given to food distribution programs and paid for medication or covered the bills for an elderly member of the community. They have been the angels who covered funeral costs for a family who could not afford the expense or given Christmas trees to needy families. They have also simply given cash from their pockets to those struggling to make ends meet. Vince and Elaine Fiorillo, Michael, Renee, and the entire family have made outstanding contributions to the community and worked to significantly enhance the lives of others, making the Fiorillos richly deserving of the 2021 George and Donna Burdick Business Award.
On behalf of my mother and father, we would like to accept the Burdick Business Award. Going over the years since opening in 1977 in Santa Clara, we started with pizza by the slice and sandwiches. I can remember my parents working 7 days a week, 15 hours a day to provide for the family. My sister, at 10 years old, was standing on a milk crate running an old school cash register. My brother Jerry was the fastest pizza maker ever, and my brother Vincent cutting and serving pizzas to the customers. In 1987, my mother and father remodeled Fiorillo's restaurant, where we opened up to full service and went with sauté, pizzas, sandwiches, pastas, and things of that nature. Since then, we've grown into where we're at now, 638 El Camino Real in Santa Clara between Lafayette and Benton. We have banquet facilities that seat up to 180 people, a dining room that seats 130 people, and a bar area that seats about 40 people. We have many regular customers that have been coming in for over the last 40 years and still continue to tell us stories about my father. Many great stories where they would tell me about how they would give free gelato to their kids, and their kids have now been married in our restaurant. Now, Years later, after being married in our restaurant, they now have kids and they come in for their free gelato from my mom and my father as well. Tell me so many stories with regards to things that my father and mother have given and donated, and people that have always respected my father and mother from the day they started in business. As a family, we would like to thank the City of Santa Clara for opening up so many doors and opportunities for our family. My family has always believed in being part of the Santa Clara community. All 9 of the grandchildren have graduated from St. Clair School and St. Justin School located in Santa Clara. My father had always told me moving to Santa Clara was the best decision he ever made. We have been happy to be a part of multiple donations in the community and will continue doing so in the future. Thank you.
Well, good food and good people. Congratulations to the Fiorillo's restaurant and the Fiorillo family, winners of the 2021 George and Donna Burdick Business Award. Now, we have more special auctions items to highlight right now. Get away from it all with a week at the villas and private residences at Esperanza in beautiful Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. With 3,200 square feet of outdoor and indoor living space, provides the best of both worlds in the sphere of Cabo hotels with nearby access to the attractions of Cabo San Lucas and a tranquil residential sanctuary offering Esperanza's signature service and amenities, ideal for families or couples. Broadway is once again back, but if you can't make it to New York, well, how about theater getaways closer to home? Check out one of our Broadway San Jose theater packages that include tickets for great Broadway hits like Come From Away, Rent, Dear Evan Hansen, and 1776. And there are also tickets for special shows starring Food Network's Alton Brown and The Enchantment of a Magical Cirque Christmas. Each set of tickets comes with something extra to give you an evening or matinee to remember. Now, there are many more items in this auction, amazing items. Check the auction website and place your bid now. First of all, your bids help Mission City Community Fund continue to support so many nonprofits that are making such a difference in the lives of many people in Santa Clara and the surrounding communities, especially during this time of COVID. And don't delay, get in the game, bid high and bid often. Congratulations again to the College of Adaptive Arts, River of Life Church and Foundation, and Fiorillo's Restaurant on the well-deserved honors they received tonight. Thank you to the MCCF Board of Directors and the Circle of Pillars volunteers who work selflessly to continue Mission City Community Fund's work. And of course, thank you to the nonprofit organizations who provide the services so desperately needed in our community. And most of all, our heartfelt thanks to the sponsors, donors, and all of you who support Mission City Community Fund. You make it possible for MCCF to continue the work they started in 1986. And we are all in this together, and we also recognize how much we need each other. Now, it has been a pleasure to host and to join you this evening, and I'd like to bring back Ann Kepner for some closing remarks. Ann?
On behalf of the Mission City Community Fund board members, I want to thank you, Robert, for being with us again this year. Over the years, you have provided us support, encouragement, have always shown up for our events, and we're incredibly grateful for your support. When our board decided to convert our in-person fundraiser to an online fundraiser, we recognized we were going to need help. And we've had help from tremendously skilled, talented, generous individuals, and I want to say thank you to them. Bill Hetzel with MB4 Productions is making this all work from behind the scenes. Thank you, Bill. Mike Ogata with Flip Bird Films is also been a tremendous support in creating the videos that you have seen throughout this evening. Thank you to Mike and his team. Chrislyn Franks, year after year, has done amazing graphics for us. She's with the UPS store in Santa Clara, and she always comes through with incredibly creative and just really wonderful work for us. Thank you, Chrislyn. Star Contreras every year tells the Mission City Community Fund story in such an impactful way. Star, you've been a tremendous believer in us. You've been committed to helping us, and we are so, so grateful for your help. To the donors to the auction, we've had individuals and companies who have generously donated wonderful items, whether it be jewelry or electronics, experiences, outings, opportunities, once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Thank you to all of our generous donors. To our sponsors, without you, we could not do and support the nonprofits the way that we are able to. So thank you for year after year donating to the Mission City Community Fund. And to all of you who've joined us this evening, without you, this wouldn't work, it wouldn't happen. So thank you for logging in, thank you for joining us, thank you for following us, and thank you for donating. I want to thank my fellow board members who've come together in a really challenging time and found a way to, again, raise money to support local nonprofits that are doing such good work in the community. As Robert said at the outset, we are all in this together, and we need one another, we need to support one another, and we are here to do that. So thank you for joining us, and thank you for donating and making this a successful event. Good night.